stay health and safety, and happy Severe Weather Awareness Week. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's glad to see you in a new video today. Today is going to be a video featuring something that you might have seen several times on the channel, and that is going to be this trusty nifty Midland WR120 Easy Weather Radio. But first, let's cover a few topics. What is Severe Weather Awareness Week? Well, Severe Weather Awareness Week is a week set aside by the National Weather Service to get people prepared for this year's severe weather season, which usually happens, at least where I live, it usually happens around late winter all the way into late spring. Maybe around March-ish to all the way to early June. Now, that being said, severe weather can happen year-round, but it's best to get prepared as early as possible before the season starts. Part of Severe Weather Awareness Week involves getting prepared for the upcoming season and learning about certain weather hazards. So what types of severe weather am I talking about? Well, these things can be things like thunderstorms, tornadoes, floods, all those shenanigans that Mother Nature loves to throw at us at random times, especially. You may have also noticed that on Wednesday, if you happen to live in Georgia, Wednesday we had a statewide tornado drill. That statewide tornado drill was actually part of Severe Weather Awareness Week, and it was led by the National Weather Service and the Georgia Emergency Management Agency. So why exactly do I have this radio here? Well, one of the best ways to be prepared for a certain event, such as severe weather, is to have a form of early warning. The idea of early warning is to alert the public of any event that is going to be happening within the near future. These forms of early warnings can come in the form of radios, television, social media, your cell phone, which they had the presidential alert. That is a form of early warning. You can also have them in other forms, such as sirens, public messages, or just word of mouth for that matter. So one of the most reliable forms of early warning is to have a radio at your home. Why a radio? Out of all technologies, we have cell phones and all those kind of stuff that's, super fast. Radios they're old school, But why exactly a radio? Well, radios can be powered by battery power. That means it's a good source of batteries are a good source of battery backup in case the AC mains voltage power goes out. Mains voltage pretty much powers a lot of things in our homes, such as computers or televisions, our phone chargers too. So if, say, the power goes off, you can't really use your desktop computer, you can't really use your TV to get alerts. Say you have a laptop. Well, if the modem is powered by mains power and doesn't have battery backup, then it's not really useful because your laptop needs some form of Wi-Fi. Even with the Wi-Fi, sometimes cell phone lines can actually be knocked out, which provides service to your modem, and you can't call from your phone or you can't use the internet. With cellular data and cellular connections for phone calls, a lot of cell towers tend to be overloaded during emergency situations. That's, just because there's a lot of people that are trying to call their relatives, make sure they're all okay, and trying to access data all at the same time, and that can really jam and slow down connections and make things a lot less reliable. But when you have a radio over here, these radios rely on transmitters, which, depending on the transmitter, it still might cause issues if perhaps the transmitter happens to go off, but it tends to be a lot more reliable. Say if the power is still going to the transmitter, then you are still going to get that reliable service to hear. All that matters is that you have a working radio and that you're in service. That being said, this is a special type of radio that can access 7 specific channels that are reserved for something called National Weather Radio. What National Weather Radio is a series of radio networks that are managed by NOAA and the National Weather Service, and it basically broadcasts to these special radios. My channel, for example, is 162.55 megahertz. Get it so that you can see it. You have 162.525, 162.500, 162.475, and so on, and so on, and yeah. These specific channels can't be accessed by a normal radio, so you need to have one of these special radios. You'll also notice that on the bottom it says same digital weather radio. or all hazards alert radio. What that is it's a SAME stands for specific area message encoding. It's basically to prevent alerts that are not meant for your area to be to cause a disturbance in your household or your business. Also notice that it says all hazards alert radio. National Weather Radio isn't just for weather. It can actually cover a large aspect of things. Let's get my other radio, for example. So this here is my Recom R200 radio, and let's take a look at some of the alerts it can do. You have these. Oh, I have to replace the batteries. You have unrecognized warning. Your weather radio can actually be used to alert you of wildfires, volcanoes, tsunamis, let's see, tornadoes as usual. You have a shelter-in-place warning, which basically means that you're sheltering in a safe location in your house for more than, I think about, for a long period of time, that is. You have a radiological hazard warning, nuclear power plant warning, which I have yet to see being used. But basically, the idea of a public alert safety radio, all hazards alert radio, is that this radio can be used to alert of any hazard that is occurring in your area, which makes this a plus if you happen to live near, say, a power plant and if it has a nuclear meltdown, then you can be alerted immediately, not through the outdoor warning sirens, but when you're in their house. When you can't hear the outdoor warning sirens, you can be alerted through this radio.
So I'm going to be cutting this video short right now since it's already getting notoriously long. This month I'll be reviewing some other radios and their functions. I think these are some really cool devices and are very reliable at warning the public of emergencies that are occurring in their area. I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions about weather radios, please drop a comment and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Have a good week and I'll see you soon.